Segment FS, Nikud Achat, Nikud Tet. Practice pronouncing syllables. To this point, we've learned 4 Hebrew consonants, Aleph, Beit, Gimel, and Dalet, and a handful of vowels, the A-class vowels. Now let's begin putting those together and practice reading syllables and words. Here's a group of 10 syllables, some of which are authentic Hebrew words. Practice reading these aloud. You'll find formal and casual transliteration provided to the left of each syllable to help you as you begin pronouncing them. So, for example, the first, starting with the upper right, is Aleph, followed by kametz. It makes the sound ah. The formal transliteration is the left-facing semicircle, followed by the letter A with an overstrike. The casual transliteration is provided in parentheses, the sound ah. To make things more interesting, we'll try and use authentic words wherever possible as we practice reading Hebrew aloud. So, for example, in the left group of words, the first word, av, comes accompanied by the translation father. When you see an English meaning provided with the Hebrew word here in Unit 0, it's not necessary to memorize that meaning. That's simply to satisfy your curiosity. When a Hebrew word is paired with its translation, we call that translation a gloss. Let's read over this collection of syllables. Then again, beginning with the upper right. Ah, ah. Ag, ag. Ba, ba. Ga, ga. Da, da. And now the group on the left. Av, av. Dag, dag. Ba, ba. Ga, ga. Da, da. The last group of 3 is similar to the last 3 in the right-hand column, with the exception that those on the left include a silent or quiescent aleph. Take time to practice these syllables until you can skip around reading them in a random order and read them with accuracy. This table presents a matching exercise. In the column labeled syllables, you'll find a Hebrew syllable or word. Compare it to the list that's headed sounds like, and take the alpha numeral associated with the Hebrew syllable or word and write it in the answer column to the right of the sounds like word. So, for example, the second Hebrew word in the list, the one opposite the enumeration beit, is pronounced bag. In the list on the far left, you will find that the first word, bag, offers that same sound, and for that reason the letter beit, representing bag, is entered in the answer column. Continue with the remaining words matching Hebrew script with English transliteration. As we've explained earlier, the letters of the Hebrew alphabet will appear within section titles to indicate sequence, such as heading 1.3. Pronounced achat, nikud shalosh, nikud aleph. The letter aleph corresponds to the first position in an alphabetic sequence. Apart from using the Hebrew alphabet to help us label section titles, we will also use the Hebrew alphabet when enumerating an array of words or phrases, just as you saw in the matching exercise above. The first 10 letters of the Hebrew alphabet correspond 1 for the numbers 1 through 10. When we reach the numeral 11, we form this by using Yod, which is the 10th letter in the Hebrew alphabet, and then scaling back to Aleph, the first. So Yod Aleph is 10 plus 1, 11. Keep in mind that these are read from the right to the left in typical Hebrew sequence. The numeral 22 will be formed by beginning with the letter Kaf, and that has the value of 20, combined with the letter Beit, which is second, resulting in 22, Kaf Beit. Can you guess what number would be represented when we move beyond Kaf to the next letter in the Hebrew alphabet, Lamed, and combine it with the letter Dalet? Here is one final suggestion in this segment. To help you grow comfortable with letter names, here's an exercise worth trying. Select any Hebrew syllable or word which has occurred so far in this unit and spell it out loud. So, for example, if you encounter the syllable da, you would want to spell it by naming the consonant dalet and the vowel kamates. Da is spelled dalet kamates. Similarly, gad would be spelled out loud as gimel kamates dalet. It will be important for you to develop the facility of spelling out Hebrew words using the accurate Hebrew consonant names and vowel names.